Nachula is patiently waiting to receive her beads to start making crafts. For her, it's more than just artwork. It's a means to earn a living for her and her young daughter. Like many other South Sudanese women, Nachula has lived through conflict.
I never learned to read or went to school. During the fighting in this country, I was young and we kept escaping to the bush. We had to stay in camps in Puchala.
Women in South Sudan make up nearly half of the population, but life for them is not easy. The UN says they are 3 times likely to die in childbirth than finish school. The conflict in the country makes things harder. RUTH LUGOR helps run this women's center in the capital, JUBA. She says a lot is expected of these women.
Women are forced at least to contribute in something, apart from what they do in the house. They're trying to do every means of work to earn income for their families. Individual-wise, some are going through hardships of breakdown, of divorce, of separation, and all that.
Most women don't have proper jobs. South Sudan has been in conflict for nearly 3 years, with tens of thousands killed and more than 2.4 million displaced. The United Nations High Commission for Refugees says that 75% of the displaced are women and children. Reports indicate the women face rape when stepping out of camps in search of firewood to cook food for their children. Those who live in urban areas are not better off. With the high rate of illiteracy, many women turn to informal jobs to be able to support themselves. But the money that they earn is not enough to sustain them, as most of the women are the sole bread earners of their families. Development agencies say it's the lack of opportunity that makes it harder for women in South Sudan to progress.
Women are at the front and center of these shocks on conflict, and therefore the condition of women, given the general deprivations and the general sort of low development indicators across South Sudan, it becomes much more exacerbated and they are quite worse off.
And as the conflict continues, women like Nachula say they live in fear that their children will face the same hardships they did and never be able to live a better life. Hiba, Al Jazeera, Juba, South Sudan.